What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So another quick recap of the day for today. Yeah, so let's hop in. So early action, ton of early strength, broke through some supply here, pushed up, got a nice reaction from this supply. I didn't take this reject just because we saw so much early strength. I wanted to see some type of move down where created a fair value gap here, got a retest of it, and play that to the downside versus just taking a straight zone test. Because I really didn't want to fight that trend. You can see just a ton of early strength. But what we did, we created this fair value gap. We moved down a little bit further than I wanted to see when we did that. And because of the early strength, even with this sell down here, we were still a higher time frame looking a little bit more bullish. I don't know if we'll be able to see it now, but yeah, you can see something like this even pulling here. This was more just towards a higher low being formed at that pre-market high area. Some supply from yesterday, so that was more so where I wanted to target on a downside move from the supply. And since we already moved down to it, I wasn't really as interested anymore, and we started getting some bullish reactions here. I think VWAP was in this area as well, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have it up on this chart, but anyway, we have this fair value gap. Wasn't really interested in it anymore, but what we did is we ripped right through it and created a bullish fair value gap at the same time as we invalidated that bearish one. So that adds another layer of confluence to this upside entry. So draw out our fair value gap here, got it formed, entered right around here, risking a low, very tight risk. So I trimmed on the break up here, a little above a 1-to-1 R to R for my first trim. And then once we got up towards that high day, ideally I wanted to pop through it to kind of get that momentum pop. But we started to see some selling at it, and this was a pretty strong supply area from early, and you see it acted again. So once we started to fail, saw some selling kick in at this area. I just took it off, gave back a little bit of open profits just because those contracts were a little jumpy right after we got in the money at the 490. But pretty solid trade. I think around 36% or so size down today. It's not a huge trade, but you can take a look at it. So right around here, it's not an enormous trade, but about 36-37% trade, which is decent on the percentage size, about 2-to-1 R to R. So all those were solid. Size down today just because it's the end of the week and came a little bit after 11, which is usually when I step away. So didn't want to put too much on the risk from the week and too much risk from the week on the day. And so I just called it there after that trade. And yeah, that was it for today. Just wanted to do a quick little review for that one. Pretty simple, just going with the trend. You can see here, if you kind of zoom it out, it's a little bit easier to see where you get that higher low being put in. But that's going to be it for the day. Hopefully that was beneficial for you guys. If you guys liking these quick little recap type of videos, let me know in the comments. I'll keep doing them. But appreciate you guys for coming and enjoy the live trade. See you guys in the next one. Peace.
Runners going. Yes, sir. Take out these sellers at 57.95. Should get that push up into our next areas like 5,800 where we have sellers. So it should be like another 50 cents on SPY. Indeed they are. There we go. We're approaching this 575 now. Contracts are up $60 a piece.
still love to see high day.
Are we gonna get it? Alright. We're up about $80 contract right here. We go ahead and just leave 2 contracts running for the rest of the day. So pretty much out of the entire position,